Hello fans and friends, welcome to another video. My name's Keir Smith and Led Zeppelin's self-titled debut album was 53 years old today. It was also Jimmy Page's birthday on the 9th of January. He's merely 78 years young. And so to celebrate one of the greatest bands and one of the greatest guitarists of all time, I wanted to share with you my 10 favourite guitar moments from the great Jimmy Page with Led Zeppelin. And of course, Led Zeppelin were a band in the truest sense. The sum was greater than their parts, but I always reserve special praise for Jimmy Page. He's an incredible guitar player. He's innovative, hugely influential, and he really makes the band for me. So I hope that this will be an interesting list for any Led Zeppelin fans out there. It was too difficult for me to do this as a top 10 list, going from number 10 down to number 1. So I'm listing these in chronological order. Here goes. First up is a song from the band's debut album, and the song is called Babe, I'm Gonna Leave You. I love the contrasting electric and acoustic sections and the quiet, loud dynamic of the song and every picked acoustic riff in between. It's very dramatic and perfectly executed. Up next is a song taken from Led Zeppelin 2, and the song is called Heartbreaker. Great riff, cool groove. I like the way that the song breaks down in the middle and Jimmy plays that first guitar solo that leads into the tempo change, and then he plays that smoking fast guitar solo. Superb. Up next is a song taken from Led Zeppelin 3, and the song is called Since I've Been Loving You. And from the slow burning intro to the frenetic solo that then leads into the recurring main riff of the song, and later on one of Jimmy Page's best guitar solos. It's absolutely sublime, and I think it was his best up to that point. Brilliant. Up next is a song taken from the band's untitled album, lovingly known as Led Zeppelin 4, and the song is called Black Dog. And although John Paul Jones came up with the riff, Jimmy electrifies it and turns it into one of his dirtiest, raunchiest guitar riffs. It's rock and roll at its best, and the solo is not bad either. Up next is another song taken from the band's untitled album, and that song is, of course, Stairway to Heaven. From the gentle acoustic opening, which is beautiful in itself, to the electric shuffling rhythmic chords that then leads into the most orgasmic of guitar solos, truly one of the greatest guitar solos of all time. It's truly epic and it builds to an incredible crescendo. It's otherworldly and it deserves every bit of praise that it's ever got because it's that good. Up next is a song taken from the band's Houses of the Holy album, and that song is called No Quarter. It has that cool distorted riff that permeates the song, and it's buried in the mix, and the solo is understated too, and it's all the more brilliant for that. It's a dark masterpiece that continues to rise in my estimation. Up next is a song taken from the band's Physical Graffiti album, and the song is called In My Time of Dying. And this is another epic masterpiece. It has that rustic, woozy opening that leads into another solid riff, but there's a tempo change around about 3 minutes 50. That riff there is so good. And there's a blazing guitar solo after 5 minutes, and another one after 6.5 minutes, and well, everything after. It's jaw-droppingly good. 11 minutes of guitar gold. Up next is another song taken from the band's Physical Graffiti album, and this is called The Wanton Song, and I love the Wanton Song. Quite simply, it's my type of riff. It's a great riff. It's very simple, but it really drives the song, and I also like that break in the middle where the guitar pans from one side of the stereo to the other. Very cool. Up next is a song taken from the band's Presence album, and the song is called Achilles' Last Stand, and it starts in a very gentle way. It fades in with that melodic guitar line, but then it jumps out the speaker and hits you hard. It's loud and abrasive, every slashing chord, each guitar lick and the wailing bluesy guitar solos create this incredible tension within the song that seems impossible to top. It's absolutely amazing. And lastly, I'm going to go with a song from In Through the Outdoor, and this song is called In the Evening. And this is a simple but powerful riff, but I think it's perfect. It's possibly my favourite Led Zeppelin riff. In fact, I'll put my flag in the sand, it is my favourite Led Zeppelin riff. And I love that guitar solo, the way it just seems to erupt and then it comes down and it has that fuzz tone quality to it, and it's very moody and atmospheric, and then that leads back into the main riff. It's too good. So there you have it. That was my 10 favourite guitar moments by Jimmy Page with Led Zeppelin. And I do want to make a couple of honourable mentions because I feel awfully guilty about leaving them off. The Ocean from Houses of the Holy, and also I'm Gonna Crawl from In Through the Outdoor. Big favourites of mine, but sadly they didn't quite make the list. There was no Whole Lot of Love on my list. There was no Immigrant song, so please feel free to shoot me down in the comments section below. But give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and please subscribe to the channel. There'll be lots more to come. Thanks as always for watching. See you next time.